Hey there, little guy. Come on. Oh, there you go. Anyway, hi, I'm Transapient, and welcome to part 3 of my Jurassic Week countdown to the release of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. 5 days left now, at least for a little bit here. I mean, it's been a long day today, which is why I'm not being able to post this video until much later out here tonight. But, anyway, welcome to Tradesville, by the way, an old stomping ground of mine. Anyway, speaking of old stomping grounds, today's video subject is about life in ancient Gondwana. It's and focuses on a Muttaburrasaurus specifically. This was actually recommended to me by a commentator on my previous video, which was on Phil Tippett's Prehistoric Beast, by name of what was it again? Archosaurus Galore, I believe. So thanks, man, for bringing this to my attention. Anyway, it's a 1993 documentary, at least according to the description I've read in the videos. It's allegedly part of a larger documentary, and and the videos I watched were just the compiled short itself from the documentary. And I believe it was entitled Muttaburrasaurus, Life in Ancient Gondwana. And Gondwana, of course, was the lower continental plate that broke off from Pangaea. The upper part was Laurasia, which eventually became North America, Europe, and Asia and whatnot. And the southern parts eventually split off to form South America, Africa, Antarctica, and Australia, as well as India too, and which eventually moved up on there, ran off with Asia. Anyway, but specifically it focuses on the dinosaurs of Australia, and it basically follows, it's about 10 minutes altogether, a stop motion adventure kind of a juvenile Muttaburrasaurus leaving his herd and meeting up with a whole lot of other creatures before meeting back up with them. And it's actually fairly well done. It's again in 1993, and the stop motion it's actually fairly decent. There's a few moments where I thought the models looked like you could really tell they were models. Probably weren't working with the biggest budget in the world, but they really did make it. They still managed to make it look real good. Well, one of my favorite parts was actually where the little Muttaburrasaurus, he travels down to the shoreline, and he comes across a plesiosaur, and the plesiosaur kind of confronts him a little bit, defending her eggs, kind of like a turtle and stuff, you know. Of course, we know now that plesiosaurs gave birth to live young and didn't lay their eggs on shore and stuff. But so of course it's it's dated by today's standards, but still the story it tells and the animation and effects themselves are all very well done. Interestingly, there's actually a part where I think might have inspired a scene in Walking with Dinosaurs. Remember that part in the segment of Walking with Dinosaurs that also focuses on ancient Australia, where it's a little creche of Lieliosaura, and there's a scene where these polar allosaurs, what they call it, it chomps down on one of them and kills them. There's a scene that takes place here that's very similar to it, which almost makes me think, I wonder if that's where Walking with Dinosaurs got the idea from. But anyway, the large theropod in question, I believe, was supposed to be Kakuru, which is a very little known Australian large theropod. For some reason, it actually looks a whole lot like some other abelisaurids, like Carnotaurus and whatnot. I'm not sure how accurate that might end up being, since I don't know how much we actually know about Kakuru. Anyway, though, so yeah, I will leave, again, like Prehistoric Beast, I will leave a link in the description for this one, so you guys could all check it out yourself. And let me know what you think. That this has all, of course, been just this one Transapient's opinion, and I'd like to know what everyone else thinks about little kind of lost dinosaur shorts like this in general and whatnot, you know? So, because they can and actually be pretty interesting finds and stuff. But that's all for today / night. And thanks very much for watching, and have a nice day / night.